Why Goshen? Well, it's a little personal because Dr. Richmond is a family member, and I was there when she launched her company, and I made her a promise that when I finally decided to publish some of these 5-6 manuscripts I had, I would have her to publish for me. And I didn't publish the 5 or 6 that I had because my illness prompted me to write another book. And but I still kept my word and my promise. So she published my first book. It's interesting, Sean and our family, so I anticipated the way she moves, the way she maneuvers, the way she navigates, because she's committed, she's focused, she's dedicated, she's a professional. I know I'm doing, but it's really true. I'm not making up stuff. It's really true. But that is our family. That's how we were raised. We were driven. We're all committed people. We're all loyal people. And so the characteristics that she has are the same characteristics that her mother has, that I have, and every one of us who were born a part of that Scott clan. We're just committed and dedicated people. And with that, it brings success, because when you're loyal and you're dedicated and you're committed and you're focused, and of course with the help of God, then eventually we'll get there. And she's doing a marvelous job. And I am just so proud of her. Can we give her a great big hand? I'm so proud of her. Well, about my book, this year, I almost lost my life to COVID-19. And as I was laying there fighting to stay alive, the Lord spoke to me and said, you're not going to publish one of the manuscripts you have at home. You're going to write a book about your experience, because I want you to be a blessing to other people's families who didn't get the opportunity to be there with their family members. One of my professional jobs is a professional chaplain, and I know many times the chaplain and the hospital personnel were the only ones in the room with people as they were succumbing to this terrible disease. And so God gave me the strength. I would just put little notes in my phone once I started getting a little better through my about 5-week journey in the hospital. And then I came home, and one day God just gave me the strength through all the challenges physically in my body. He gave me the strength to get up and begin to write. And I began to write. And so my book is named Dark Shadows, because that is what was following me. Death was following me. Mm-hmm. Every time I got up, I would see dark shadows. It was trying to overtake me, but through prayer and the grace of God, because many people were praying, but they still succumbed to the disease. And so God wasn't finished with me. And so I named the book Dark Shadows. That's what the Lord told me as I was laying there. You're going to name the book Dark Shadows. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. It's a walk. You want to sprint through that experience, but it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It takes a long time. And so as I did that, and then we coined the book Dark Shadows, my COVID-19 experience. And we even put a prayer in the book at the behest of my wonderful publisher. She said, why don't you write a prayer? Because, I live a life of prayer. And so I wrote a prayer even at the end of the book for families and those who have friends and loved ones who succumbed, to let them know your family wasn't alone. God was still with them. You may couldn't go in and see them. You may couldn't stand by their bedside, but God and an angelic host was with them, especially when they knew the power of prayer. And so therein, Sean said we wrote it in record time. We did it in maybe about 6 weeks. And that was just the grace of God, because my strength started waning after I wrote the book. So it was the grace of God that we got that completed, and that's how it happened.